What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part lucky number 113 of my Total Warhammer 3 Boris Ursus and RuinousInsight campaign. So as we saw last time, a massive battle outside Doomkeep saw Beledna the Defender and Serena Katrin working together to obliterate the forces of the Legions of Chaos. So this now, I think, breaks the faction. They may still get a couple things up and running, but with 2 settlements remaining and their strength rank basically at dead last or somewhere close to dead last, I really doubt that they can recover. We now have to be looking towards the Chaos Wastes and honestly towards the end of the campaign. To be perfectly honest, nothing really stands against us anymore, and I would like to break the enemy factions, but yeah, we're definitely heading towards the finale here. Gotta figure out exactly what we want to do with it. Maybe take Infernius from the Exiles, the Volary, which actually is about to fall from the Oracles of Tzeentch, and the Sunken Sewers from the Poxmakers of Nurgle. Just take all of their capitals, essentially. Maybe that's how we finalize it? I'm not entirely sure, because after a certain point it'll just become cleanup. But anyway, we still have things to do, so let's begin. Let's see. Boris has already moved. Your Rogni, you're healing up for 1 more turn. Everybody else is looking okay, though Belet, or the Frost Engineer Alexander Castina, may want to actually start moving into Zerulus. Here we go. We will probably fight this shortly, but we don't need to do so right now. Though this is going to be an interesting fight for this particular army. Honestly, I would really prefer to fight them in the field because, well, we're going to have a tough time dealing with them in particular, but I think we can manage to pull it off if we do it correctly. Now you, Marat Fedosov, you actually need to move up here as well, but I guess we'll leave that to a little bit later. Now, let's see, especially since you can't move. Let's see, Svetlana Ritsto, you know what? I think it's time for you to move out as well. You've been sitting here too long, trying to bait enemies into coming in and attacking the Frozen Landing, but if they're not going to attack, then we will attack. Start heading out to Darko Wharf. And let's start on the home territory of Nurgle here. And hello, they got 2 full stacks there. Isn't that sweet? Let us... Okay, that's pretty pathetic. We're not even going to bother fighting that. We'll just auto-resolve it. Although we do maybe want to give an extra speed buff to our 2 bear units here. There we go. Let's auto-resolve these. And oh, wow. The auto-resolve. What the heck are you doing, man? That's Nurglings and Plague Bearers. A little bit surprising there, but we'll occupy the place for ourselves. There we go. Got a servant and a valet, and let's see how much we'll heal. Not to full on the Patriarchs, but they can at least use their healing prowess to heal themselves afterwards. Now, we're not going to grow here. We will build walls, but the growth is going to be non-existent. And on the bright side, we didn't get a plague here. Nice. You also need to, let's see, well, your Streltsy and your Ice Guard and your Armored Cossars, actually pretty much everybody's starting to get ranked up. So let's go Traditional Skirmishers, or Skirmisher Traditions, close enough. And I guess, well, Battle Engineers versus Ursun's Favored. We only have 2 Warbear Riders, so I think Battle Engineers is probably going to give us more value here. Let's do that. Alrighty, looking good to me. And these guys will probably attack us, but, well, I'm not super afraid of the giant pile of Nurglings, though you shouldn't underestimate Nurglings ever. Man, this army could really, really use a Hellstorm rocket battery. That would certainly help clear those things out, but maybe we'll wait. Now, Svetlana, you're probably going to fight Pinforks the Truescent, and I think that'll be a cinematic battle, so we'll leave that until last. Let's complete the rest of the moves and the admin first. Svetlana, wait, not you. Arranged Karashko, you're gonna stay in ambush in the hopes that Darius stops running away from you like a little coward that he is. Assassin, you can try to do some assassinating. That's a word, I swear. If you can find somebody to assassinate. No, it doesn't look like it. You are not ready because you're exhausted, so we'll leave you as you are. And that's apparently all the assassins. Okie dokie. Urogni. You have to stay where you are, don't you? Alright. Damn that non-growth issue. Now, let us take a look at what we've got going on down here. Gashkadrak, let's go Eagle Eries, upgrade immediately. You're still not collecting income, and that's appropriate. All of these new territories. Some of them will start collecting income eventually. I mean, Doomkeep could make 1,000 gold per turn, but the public order right now is just disgustingly bad, so I think we'll leave that one as it is for now. Black Blood Pass, we don't really need the Orthodoxy Chapel, but we could get it up and running just for the additional Patriarch capacity, if nothing else. Karakazorn, you're ready to go to maxed out level, which means we do not need the Gospodas anymore. And let's see what we got here. Kirkziflin, upgraded, please. And what else we got? Well, let's get the farm and the hallowed wood. Alright, very nice. Very nice. And Grimdaraz, you're maxed out as well. Well, isn't that just great? Gospoda out, Gospoda out, Gospoda out. Replace him with more money. Middenland. What are we looking at here? Oh, we were starting to build a church for increased Patriarch capacity. Fair enough, we can continue to do so. And I believe that's it now for buildings. We do still have plenty of money if we wanted to generate another lord for the invasion to come. Certainly something to think about. Svetlana Stefanovich, we also want to put you into a settlement. Can you march stance into the Forbidden Citadel? Alas, you cannot. Damn. I'd love to heal you up. I really love fighting with this infantry army. It's just so enjoyable. Otherwise, I believe we're ready to fight us a couple battles. Let's start easy with the non-cinematic one, I think, which will be yours. And then we'll do the cinematic one right after. We could, of course, also do... Wait, are this a walled settlement? This is a walled settlement. Oh, wow. You're not going to be very good at this, are you? But they're not... There's no way that they sally out, is there? You know what? What if they come in with a second army? If they attack us together, that would actually be kind of beneficial to us. I wouldn't mind, though an ambush against this army would be really bad, so I don't necessarily want to risk that. Maybe rather than trying to go for a walled settlement where we really are at a disadvantage, we just siege it for a while. Although we'll build a bunch of rams that we can't really use. You know what? Don't even bother building those. I'm not sure what, if any, advantage they would bring us. Let's leave you there to siege it. You'll probably take the plague, but it's not an ague, so you shouldn't be suffering attrition. Instead, we're going to go for Pinpork's Atrescent here with our cavalry army, and enjoy this. I guess you two are going to want those leadership buffs, and otherwise, let's fight this, and let's see what the cav army can do. Alrighty, here we go. Our cavalry army is going to get itself a battle. Not the most ideal circumstances, I will grant, with the Exalted Lord of Change and then 3 Lords of Change in addition. Obviously quite a threat to Warbear Riders until they land. And here come those Blue Fires of Tzeentch. Looks like they will fortunately be focused on our summon first, so at least we'll get a short reprieve. We're gonna pop that Swift Wing as we attack, or straight up the center. Did I miss with the Swift Wing? I missed with one of them, damn. A little bit too late. That thing casts a while, takes a while to cast. Oh, and here come the magics instantly as well. Oh, doubling down on the vortexes there, right? Is that dual casting, or does it always look like that? Well, even if it is always look like that, that is doubling down because there are 2 of them on the field. Anyway, the first charge is liable to do quite a bit of damage, though we are looking like we're going to take quite a bit of damage as well, and the AI is doing a decent job at blocking our units, or forcing them to get engaged with those Forsaken and allowing those Flamers to get charged. They also have a Soul Grinder on the field, which we did summon our Elemental Bear to try to distract, as it can throw its magical javelins to damage Warbear Riders pretty heavily when it hits. And there we go, just as it does try to chuck, it gets charged by that Warbear, or it gets hit by something like our ranged units, some of which died all the way back here. I guess this is also the first little battle for our for our horse archers. Didn't use them throughout the entire campaign, and there's absolutely no need to use them, but why the heck not? It's so late into the campaign that we can screw around with them a little bit. It does look like they're getting chased around by those screamers, though, and I'm still on the fence about whether there's any actual use to them as opposed to war sleds, which seem pretty damn good. Anyway, this is more so about the Griffin Legion than any of those two units. Griffin Legion moving around the flanks of the enemy on both sides and getting ready to both support and pincer them. Charging into the enemy Lord of Change, though looks like we're going to get a pink fire in our faces, or two, for our trouble. There we go, right into those pink cores as well, and that should destroy this unit quite quickly. And once again, there's plenty more Griffin Legion where that came from. The purpose of the Warbear Riders here is to hold the line while the Griffin Legion do the damage. And here we go, another charge into that Lord of Change. Enemy's backline is looking pretty bad as soon as those Griffin Legion did charge in. Though over here it does seem that one of our Griffin Legion did get caught between Doom Knights and between regular Knights of Tzeentch, which is pretty dangerous. It's a cool little matchup as both the Griffin Legion and the Knights of Tzeentch and the Doom Knights are fantastic looking units. You gotta love both of these guys. Yeah, not such a good matchup as the Griffin Legion are quite fragile compared to the enemy forces. We'll see how they do here. And if they get hit with another spell, it'll get even more dangerous. In the meantime, our Warbear Riders, one of the units got very badly beat up. I believe that was the one that got hit directly with one of the spells, and then later on fought the Lord of Change in melee, so we're gonna have to get it out. Ooh, nice Doom Bolt dropping down in the middle of our forces. I always forget the name of that damn spell, the Tzeentchian version of the Doom Bolt. I'm just gonna keep calling it Tzeentchian Doom Bolt, and no one can stop me. Alrighty, how are those Lords of Change, by the way? The first one looks to be about done, at least we are distracting it, though our units are kind of engaged with some Forsaken, which they really don't need to be. They tried to get out there, but no dice. But at least the other Griffin Legion unit is distracting the Lord of Change, though I imagine they wouldn't be all that great at fighting it. They really need the Warbear Riders to deal with it, as they are anti-infantry and the Warbears are anti-large. At least they both fulfill different roles, which is kind of what makes this army somewhat work. And the rest of the Lords of Change here as well. What a weird battle, I gotta say. But hey, this army was built just for fun, not because it was ever going to seem super effective. If we wanted to build a Doom stack, we would have just built all Warbear Riders or something like that. Anyway, it looks like those morale shocks have been sufficient, and the enemy army is just about done. Looks like one of our Griffin Legion back here did take a lot of damage, and I think it might have gotten off the field. There it is, running off. 21 units left, and that was the one that got caught by the enemy Chaos Knights and stuff. But our reinforcing other units of Griffin Legion did manage to take care of it afterwards. Otherwise, we did still get a few hits on a few of our Warbear Riders in the center of this, as well as damage to other Griffin Legion units that were in the center, but we did manage to pull it off, even if it wasn't ideal. What I really want is for this army to fight a Nurgle army, like a slower army where our incredible mobility would come in really handy. And where we don't have to deal with those frickin' Lords of Change, because that, once again, is not ideal. Once again, ironically, our two armies that are not particularly good at fighting Tzeentch, being this army and Alexandra Castina's army, are both constantly stuck fighting Tzeentch, aren't they? It's kind of funny. But anyway, Pyrrhic victory, but a victory nonetheless, and I'm not sure, I don't think we got any unit destroyed, so that's a good victory in my book. Alrighty, well damn, that got a little bit uncomfortably close for Svetlana. She nearly died. Really gotta watch out for those exalted Lords of Change. Otherwise, the meme army did win against the enemy, though it does remain a meme army. And on top of that, it was never supposed to really fight against Tzeentchian armies, as they use a lot of range firepower and the spells and kind of make this not so great, though they are decent against all of their range units and tying them up and preventing them from doing stuff, so I suppose there's that as well. Now, you are going to go back to our own territory to heal up, so I guess it doesn't really matter what we take here. Well, let's just heal up a little bit further then. There we go, Nomad Riding Master, of course, as if you wouldn't have had one already. And then you can go back to Siok Track and immediately to heal up. Alrighty, there we go. Got 2 levels out of that as well, and we do have Horse Masters and Ursun's Favored, so we don't need anything else in there. I guess then the question is, what do we want to do? 2 points in Guardian's Call could certainly be useful. Maxed out Hawks of Miska might be the way to go as well. Although I suppose we can get our support units to keep just casting this. Yeah, there you go. Maxed out Hawks of Miska for you, and then you don't get points in Guardian Call. Alright, then you then will. Although if we send you up north, the casualty attrition... You know what? Fine. If we're going up north anyway, the attrition is going to be quite valuable as well. Alrighty, I believe that is now it for what we have to do this turn in terms of our armies. Let's end the turn and let's start moving, shall we? Oh, wait. No, wait. We're gonna hope that you get attacked outside the settlement. And hey, if they actually come in with a full stack, rather than what's in the city, and attack us with 2 versus 1, we'll actually get a nice cinematic battle out of it. Let's find out. Let's end the turn as we are. And what are we about to finish in terms of this? Ooh, the power up for the Griffin Legion, yes. Could be nice. I might as well figure out what we're going for next right away. It's not going to be Elemental Bear casualty replenishment, that's for sure. We're basically done everything we want other than the Elemental Bear stuff. I guess we could get the missile resistance for Horse Archers since we now have a couple of them. Kind of useless to be perfectly honest, but whatever. You know what? The Elemental Bear upkeep is probably what we're gonna go next anyway. Let's end the turn. Will there be a stack there? Goreflench, what you gonna do? Trying to assassinate one of our assassins, perhaps? No, trying to assassinate Blood with a critical failure. That's just rude. You want us to join war against Sturland, one of our military allies. Yeah, that's not liable to happen. Shrine of the Alchemist just got transferred to these guys. Okay, that's really annoying. And the reason that that's really annoying is that it's really far away from us. I hate that ability. Though fortunately, I was about to say, fortunately it's not that far. And you keep moving up here to take our stuff, don't you? Technology research plus 15% for Griffin Legion, weapon strength training complete for Belednas. Oh, I forgot to check the Ice Core training last time. We should double check that. Now let's get a couple more up and running. Let's get you and you. Not that we're reliable to need you before the end of the campaign, mind you. We also need to head you out to try to take this stuff, or in the alternative, we build you a garbage stack and we have you retake the Shrine of the Alchemist for us. Its defenses are going to be basically non-existent. You know what? Does this take a turn or 2 turns? You know what? Let's move you out here. We were going to declare war on this faction regardless, so we might as well do so right now. I was just going to build another stack like this and then have this guy retake it. Alrighty. Now let's start recruiting. Oh damn, I should have maintained the global recruitment stance. Although, if they have nothing to defend it, we may be able to just take it next turn without anything. Also, you might as well steal tech from there, Tech Thief. It's what you do. And at least you didn't even fail this time. There we go. Steel tech available for 3 turns, and then I guess you're going to, well, stay here for at least 1 more turn before moving north. Atamans are at 17 out of 16 now because of what just happened. Annoying, but once again, what can you do? Endorse foot, it doesn't really matter what you endorse. You're here temporarily anyway. Boris, you should be able to auto-resolve Pomei, I would think. And Assassin, I think we need you to see what's up here. I don't think there's any actual enemy territories here. It's all osmosis. Ah, and look, these guys actually have a full stack there. Very nice. Alright, Boris, take this, and then that'll be part of this province. Beautiful. Just auto-resolve. That's really not worth fighting. Not for Boris, at any rate. If it was one of the other armies, maybe we would have fought it, but Boris just has too easy of a time. Now, we don't need the Casern here. We certainly do need walls, though. And let's get that Gospoda up and running as well. Our tavern. You, my friend, are gonna take... Yes. We want that iron. Yes, colonize the place, and then move north to start colonizing all these northern territories. Not that we really need the extra admin at this point, but whatever. We do want the iron, though. The iron is genuinely helpful. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good over here. Technology, we are going to get that... ooh, wait. Yeah, earth stones for the 10%. For a second, I thought that the siege mentality hadn't been researched, and I was like, excuse me? I was so excited about it for half the game, and then I didn't research it, but no, I clearly did. Red Ulgor, let's try to assassinate you. We got a fairly decently high chance, and there we go. Nice job, buddy. Any assassination targets here? No, not really, but there are plenty of enemies to potentially fight, at least for you two. Alright, Beledna the Defender. Let's move outside the settlement. Let's get into march stance and camp stance and then start moving out. We should try to move out against these guys. You have a non-damaging plague, so stay as you are. You, Tsarina Katrin, are going to move up this way. So let's go into march stance and put you... Well, actually, we can't. Let's do this. Start moving you towards the Monolith of Katam. Nice. And then Trophim Lepatum, you're going to Ice Drake Fjord to try to occupy that for us for free. Very nice, and let's see what Red Ulgor down, or Darius rather, did down here. He did not move away. Beautiful, so he's dead. He will be dead shortly, in fact. Let's just deal with that in a second. Irogni, are you ready to leave? Are you ready to go north? We could go and take Death Axe's Monolith. The only problem with doing so is that we will abandon this place and it might still get attacked. Also, Infernius, you're right here, right? Yeah. It would be appropriate for Urogni to take Infernius, though. You know what? Let's head out to sea. Honestly, losing one of these territories is just... it doesn't matter. Watch us get attacked by like 3 armies together at the same time. Urogni will deal. I'm sure. Alright, Assassin moved, Beledna's moved. Who else needs to move this turn? Alexander Castina, you are still sieging. Aha, there's the stack. There's the stack that's a-coming, though we do got our own stack that's on the way as well. You, Marat Fedosov. March stance up here, please. Yeah, you're gonna suffer some attrition, but, well, there's not much we can do about that one. Svetlana Horoshko. Here's the question, will you be able to defend against this plus the garrison forces? The garrison does have man-eaters and some Mournfangs, which will make this a lot more difficult for you. You do have Guardian Call. We don't necessarily care about your immortality, but we might want to keep it. Either way, we probably want to get firing drills. Honestly, if you die, you die. I don't care. You were originally supposed to be a temporary army, but if you manage to kill some of the ogres, I'm perfectly happy with that. Let's take out the Blizzard Peak camp. Oh, I wonder what the auto-resolve will say about this. Let's find out. Auto-resolve has been behaving weirdly lately, hasn't it? Both those Patriarchs got badly hurt, and then you got badly hurt. How the heck did that happen? Well, I'll heal you up to full, but something's gone awry here. Very strange. Anyway, you stand in camp stance and get ready to hit Blizzard Peak. Assassin, you could damage buildings, though that does nothing for us. And neither does hinder replenishment, so I guess you can stay right here until you can find an agent. Although maybe I should have sent you this way to try to find enemies. What else are we looking at? Atamans, we got 17 out of 17 now, so we're good there. And... Hanyu Port's building up now. Have I told these guys to attack this thing yet? I don't remember. Select target. Yes, wait, no. Zoom to target. Yeah, I have, okay. So these guys have still not been capable of taking that. And I wonder where you are gonna go now. Probably to start taking these territories. I wouldn't mind that much. They can have some territories, maybe make them actually strong enough to do something, rather than what they've been doing, which is, you know, nothing. You actually just stay where you are. In fact, go into ambush, just so that the enemy doesn't know that you're there. Alright, who else can move this turn? Assassin. You start moving forward. More assassin, please. Let's have you assassinate, let's say, Explitus. Is this the Explitus we've been trying to kill forever? Or was that a different Explitus? I think it was a different Explitus. There's a lot of Explitus. Oh wait, was it Alas or Alice? Well, it was. He dead now. Well done, assassins. Such a roller coaster with you guys. Let us get now, since you're an assassin, I believe it was Bearkin. Wound, additional 4% chance. Yes, please. Okie dokie. Now, I guess one of the questions is, do we continue sieging Zerulus with Alexander Costina, or do we proceed to attack it? And that question will remain at least until the end of this turn. Tsarina Katrin, you've moved. Everybody else has moved. Svetlana Aristo. You. Oh, I thought that Nurgle would be coming for us. Huh. And the fact that they didn't probably means that they've actually started to move this way. Maybe to an easier prey. Interestingly enough. Still, you're probably good to move out of this, go into encamp stance, and start. Oh, what? Oh, that was all your movement points? Okay, just stay there then. Just stay there, never mind. That was this turn that we took it. I thought it was last turn. Svetlana Stefanovich. I would like for you to hit Black Rocks, so let's start by moving you close to the sea and get you ready to move out. You should be nearly healed up, and then the contested sea will, I believe, heal you, unless I'm mistaken. Also, we do have another Ataman choice going. I don't know where it could be, though, because for whatever reason, they decided not to have it zoom in on the Ataman with choices. Reward the one, a boon for all. Do we need growth in the Goromadni? No, just reward the one, then. And then you, Pragmatic Defender versus Recruiter, go for Pragmatic Defender. Alright, now we're good there. And we need to continue checking who can move. Damn, there's a lot of stuff to move. Assassin. You. Well, Demahar is coming back, unless it's a different Demahar. I am of the mind that there are probably more than one Demahar around. You, Tech Thief, keep stealing tech, plus you're keeping an eye on this foul fortress of theirs. There we go. Causes fear by stealing their tech. I'm sure. Beled of the crit failure. How much tech stealies do you got left? 10% or 10 turns, so let's try to assassinate this guy. Alrighty. Everybody's assassinating today. Day of Assassins for once. Guardian Call, just because you can, not that you're ever going to bother joining an actual army. Well, let's see what we got coming up next. Ranged Koroshko, you remain in ambush, but you can quickly destroy this little army right here. You don't actually need... Oh, don't tell me he can run away fully. Please tell me we have the range. Yeah, no, we have the range. He has no chance against us, so we'll just... I was tempted to say auto-resolve it, but we could fight it on the field real quick. Well, let's give fear to you. Leadership, let's give these two to our... Actually, our dwarfs already have 102 leadership. They're not going anywhere. Huh. Ironically, you two have the lowest leadership. These cause fear already. Who could use the fear and terror causing? You know what, let's give the Wailing Banner to one of the Iron Drakes then. We'll give the 2 War Banners to our Lords in case they rout. Then we'll fight this quickly manually. Mostly because I want to see the Iron Drakes fire. Otherwise, this is a pathetic army that stands no chance. I suppose they could get a real clutch summoning of their Bloodletters on the field, and that might do some damage. Who knows? Give them a chance. I don't know why Darius came down here with this weak and pathetic force, then spent all this time just running around like an idiot. Alrighty, let's set up. What's the distance or what's the range on you, little Groms? Further than this, and we could increase it further, should we so desire. Let's put you up here. I mean, I guess we can move back and just put ourselves up on a hill, but I think this is fine. Like so. And then you guys behind them then, where you will hopefully be reasonably safe. Iron Drakes beside these guys, though obviously a little bit closer, like so and like so. And Ice Guard... You know what? Normally I'd set up the Ice Guard up front, but right now I think that the enemy is kind of trivial. On the other hand, well, let's set you guys up. Let's set you guys up properly, just in case. I maybe don't want to necessarily risk this. Let's do something like this. This, and this. There we go, right here. And then you guys with the swords back here. You guys go forward like so. We will also use you as a main line and turn you off of your skirmish mode and put you into melee to countercharge enemy flesh hounds and all that sort of thing. There we go. Looks good to me. We do have to watch out for enemy spawns, but what can you do? About normal. Now, We want to have you go after the Exalted Bloodletters, and nope, nope. There are no more Exalted Bloodletters? Okay, well then ignore them. Alrighty, and the first 3 shots gonna come in, and they're all gonna hit those Bloodletters, which explode in, well, blood. Gonna be pretty trivial until the enemy summons their stuff. We'll have to try to countercharge it with you two. Maybe even immediately use the Frost Shard Glaive or something. 13 seconds, gotta be prepared for it. Also, in the meantime, let's have you use your Ice Sheet on... well, not quite there. Getting there, but not quite there. Also, might as well put guard mode on everybody here. Alright, Elemental Bear is summoning now, and oh, you guys got summoned right in front of it. No, don't have you guys fire. You guys are going to charge right here. You are going to use Crystalline Sanctuary, or Crystal Sanctuary on you. There we are, perfect. And Iron Drakes, fire at something. This is the main reason I want to fight this battle. I just want to see you fire at something. What's your damage right now, by the way, with these upgrades? Missile Strength 171, honestly, that doesn't mean much to me. I forgot to turn off your skirmish, didn't I? Okie dokie. Well, the enemy lord should be dead shortly. They are going to charge into our flanks, though, but what can you do? There we go. They're burninating now. In fact, wait, target those Chaos Warriors. I want to see how you burninate those. Obviously, we're not going to bother controlling this too much. Fire on that Blood Reaper, at least one of you. And the rest of you fire on those. Damn it, they're tying up our frickin'... Okay, that's irritating. I just wanted to see the flamers. There we go, there it is. I'm just not going to pay attention to the army while this happens. Not a crazy amount of damage, but the enemy is fairly heavily armored, so I can't be all that surprised. Ah, there we go. Now starting to do a little bit of damage. Anybody actually beat up here? Oh, you are, but you're probably taking damage from our own units, so let's get you out of there. And let's actually stop a unit here and slow down the rest of those units. Alright, get another shot in. We'll see how much damage they will have done by the end of the battle. Oh yeah. I don't know how effective that is, but it looks absolutely glorious. At least I don't know how effective it is without upgrades, because obviously we don't have access to Dwarven upgrades. And there we go, battle should be just about over. The last of the enemy units are dissipating. Was a fairly trivial battle, and I didn't even really control the army, mostly because I wanted to continue watching this. Yes, keep killing them as they run. Maybe one more volley from those Iron Drakes. There we go. Maybe directly into the enemy blob. Do you guys still have the range on it? One more time. Yes, there we are. And here I thought Khorne units liked fire. Oh, we got ice and fire happening now with this army. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat indeed. And also, you guys can act as pseudo-tanks, can't you? You got 125 armor, certainly a lot more than the Ice Guard. Yeah. Alrighty, well done to you. Now, let's find out how much damage the one unit that actually fired did. You did 6,500. Actually better than one of the Streltsy units, but I didn't control the Streltsy, so that doesn't mean much. Next time, perhaps I'll purposely control a Streltsy unit and one of these units and just try to compare the damage, although I'm pretty happy with the 6.5k. It did on par damage or better than a decent number of units, so I'm happy. Alrighty, now in the meantime, you guys don't need to heal up because we're in our own territory and this army is quite dead. Beautiful, and you are ready to move to the north and start or help with the invasion of the Wastes. Put you into march stance and start moving up. Hopefully another one of these armies doesn't randomly appear here. Ooh, also you have leveled up off of that. I'm surprised considering it was a fairly easy battle. We're going through firing drills for buffs for our Streltsy. Might as well go through rally and then best of the court and all that sort of stuff. Ursun's favorite, rather. And skirmisher traditions. And engineers for the little Groms. A little bit of everything, really. And then you got your level up, although I suppose it doesn't really matter that we do it now. I didn't even really use spells in that battle. But why would we if we don't need them? Frost Engineer Alexander Castina. I guess you probably will have to attack this, lest you get attacked at the same time. Though you're not a full stack. Maybe we'll leave that too, yeah, but we'll have to leave it till next episode because we're basically out of time here. Just gonna complete a little bit of admin in the way of building stuff, but otherwise we're basically done. Let's get another Gospoda. Wait, you already have a Gospoda. Or a tavern. This place might actually be able to generate a decent amount of cash because it's at 4 settlement territory. The thing is, everywhere here is gonna need walls because it's bordering a bunch of enemy stuff. So that's going to hurt its income. Kinda like Black Fang in this location. Also, I thought I deleted this, but apparently I had forgotten to do so. Let's get that market up and running. Let's get that... I mean, I guess we can get another toolmaker up and running. I did want more Frost Maidens. I don't think this is gonna cost us anything. Not at this point in the game. Nah, fine, go for it. Alrighty, gun... And, okay, you're good now, so we can upgrade, let's say, you. And you keep getting those trade goods, because completely necessary, I'm sure. Alright, Bone Road, get some basic upgrades. Tower of Crack, let's get you another Gospoda as well. Nice, and Southern Grey Mountains, money. And wouldn't you know it, we got more money coming in. Let's get to you your farmstead. Let's get you your hallowed wood, because we don't actually need to wall up here. And you already have both of those, so let's get to you one of these tool makers, and then we'll see about what else. Nordland, wood. You got wood, Nordland. And there we are. Alrighty, well with that, unfortunately, I think I'm going to call the episode. Next time, we shall probably proceed north with at least Uragni, who's near at Death Axe's monolith, and he'll hopefully begin to threaten Infernius. Serena Catron will continue to move out this way to hopefully take the rest of Norska, while we try to take the rest of, or while we start taking, not yet the Oracle territories, but taking on the Dreaded Woe first with Boris. If we get a full stack fight, and there's a decent amount of troops in there, maybe we'll get a cinematic battle for Boris as well, as he lives for those. It's been a while since he's had a tough. He's had some nice ones here, like that Norscan battle before, but it's been a while since he's actually been properly challenged, hasn't it? Alrighty, well anyway, stay tuned for more Boris. We're getting close to the end, probably a few episodes left, as we will begin making our assaults on the enemy capitals, and hopefully the end of this campaign. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.